Order, and we can rise for the pledge. And Mr. Bateson.
Why don't you lead us in the pledge today? You haven't done it yet, so.
All right, thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for that. First item up on the agenda is number 3 is the minutes from October 2nd and October 21st, both regular meetings. May we take these together?
Yes.
May I have a motion to accept them both?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Any comments or edits to the minutes?
No, I didn't have any.
Good.
Are good? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. That's good. Next item up is a resignation. This is for information purposes only. From the Human Services Commission, Christine Burbank, Democrat, 83 Grist Mill Lane. Her term was 11/16 to 11/20. Her resignation date was October 24th, 2019. Moving on to item 5. First Selectmen reappointments. This is also for information only. For the Advisory Council for Cable Television Area 2, Stuart Stresler, unaffiliated, 56 Lamplighter Lane, for a term of 7/19 to 7/21, and the reappointment date was 10/23/19. Moving on to item 6, appointments. To hear, consider, and act upon the following appointments. Burr Gardens Advisory Committee, Shanna Wiswell, unaffiliated, 1806 Cross Highway, for a term of 11/18 to 11/21, and this is to fill a vacancy for Jennifer Dowling, whose term expired. May I have a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion.
A second.
Second.
All right, any comments from the board?
I don't have any.
No, it's a nice resume.
Yeah.
Very good. Is Shanna here? Yes.
No.
All right, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for stepping up for the committee. Any comments from the public? All right, coming back to the board, are we ready to vote?
Yes.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations, and thank you for your
Thank
service
you.
to the town. All right. All right.
Before we move
Go
on,
ahead.
though, I just want to follow up with Shana, can I?
Please, go right ahead.
It says here in your employment, the museum center, you have nothing to do with them now, right?
No, I resigned from my position several months ago.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, just wanted to double check.
Yeah, no, but that's why she's so familiar.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, and thank you for pointing that out, Mr. Bateson. Next up, to hear, consider, and act upon the following appointment to the Human Service Commission, Loretta J., Democrat, 116 Rolling Ridge Road, for a term 11/16 to 11/20, and this is to fill a vacancy for Kristen Burbank, who resigned. May I have a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion.
A second?
Second.
Now, Ms. J. couldn't make it today, but any comments from the board?
No, I think her resume looks good, and everybody seems to love her in town, so I'm enthusiastically in supporting her.
Good. Any comments from the public?
We'd love to have it.
Okay. Do you want to come up to the mic and say that?
I could be more articulate, I suppose.
Hi, I'm Julie DeMarco, the Human Services Director. We really respect and appreciate Loretta J. stepping up. She's come to several of our meetings. She has a real interest in the items we discuss, and she's been great with helping us and advising us for the Committee for People with Disabilities. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Any other comments from the public? All right, seeing none, back to the board. Are we ready to vote?
Yes.
Yes.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all right. Next up, to consider and act upon any tax refunds as recommended by the tax collector in the amount of $4,279.52. May I have a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion.
A second.
Second.
All right, any further comments?
I've confirmed the number of matches. It's good to
Great,
go.
thank you. Then all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, that's done. And then lastly, to hear, consider, and act upon any other business that shall properly come before this board meeting. Any comments?
I have a couple things. One, is this our last Board of Selectmen meeting?
It is not.
It is not, right? So Wednesday,
In following up with the town clerk, let me see if I can get this right, because I had it wrong on my calendar. The 25th of November will be the inauguration date for all the officials that were recently elected.
Okay.
The 26th will be the RTM meeting, which is the next day, on Tuesday.
Okay.
Consequently, 14 days from today is the 20th, and we will have our meeting then because the new Board of Selectmen will not be sworn in until the 25th.
When's Thanksgiving? 28?
Yeah, wow, okay.
Okay.
So that makes the RTM meeting the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Which is,
Okay.
Ed, you just got elected
I
now, right?
don't remember. No.
Well,
We're
I was gonna
going to
love
count on
that.
their enthusiasm to show up. All right. So with that,
Yeah,
back to you.
so is there anything the Board of Selectmen needs to do in helping aid any transition or anything along those lines?
In my phone call to Ms. Kupchak last night, I offered any help. I haven't heard back yet. I assume there's going to be some transitional work. Last time there was a transition like this, there was. We're going back, looking at some of the records to make sure we can kind of follow some of the same procedures to make sure that the transition goes as smoothly as possible.
Okay, and do you have any idea what that transition may look like between, I know it's more towards Ms. Kupchak, but between department heads with different town boards and stuff like that, along those lines?
I'm not quite sure your question, but I'm meeting with the department heads tomorrow to ask them to prepare a transition document so that they can update the new first selectman and provide background in terms of where the department current status is and any priorities going forward.
Yeah, I guess I would say I want to make sure the lines of communications are certainly open between the transition of the new town government coming in and the old one with the department heads and making sure lines of communication are flowing freely. So,
That would be the goal.
fantastic.
I just got one thing. If I was an incoming CEO, the only concern what I have, I know we have a couple of vacancies in department heads. Do we have any, I don't want to get in your sandbox here, but do we have any offers out there to anybody to fill a department head position currently?
No.
Okay, all right. Have we been notified of any department heads leaving?
I haven't.
Okay, all right. So basically, everything's right now is status quo.
Well, the vacancies that you know about are the ones that we have, right? Public
I'm thinking,
Works.
yeah, DPW
Yeah.
and street supervisor.
Yep.
Okay, and there's no pending
There's been
offer out there?
No, there's a process underway to identify candidates. We've opened it up, but there has not been any evaluation of those or a firmer process put in place to do that. That would be up to the new first selectman.
Okay, all right.
And then one more thing, as far as all the documents go, for record retention purposes, I'm assuming we follow the state standards and state guidelines, which are in place for that?
We always have.
Okay, fantastic. All right, that's all I got.
Okay. All right, then may I have a motion to adjourn?
I will make a motion.
A second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 All right, thank you all.
That was pretty quick.